Hello and welcome to the third episode of Transform in 3 Minutes. And this is going to be our first episode in 2017. This is Edwadi, a certified leadership coach, trainer, and speaker by John Maxwell. And today I'm going to inspire you in 3 minutes on how to achieve a desired change in your life. January is almost gone, and you may have been disappointed on many things, many resolutions that you have made for the year. I believe I'm talking to somebody here. You may have experienced negative resistance equal or even greater to your passion to make the desired change in your life, which might have been losing weight, achieve personal or business goal, or even a greater relationship with God. You know what? That shouldn't be a problem because you're not alone in this. Today, I'm going to give you 5 tips to bring you back on track. I'm calling them the 5 A's. First A is ask. You need to ask yourself, what kind of a change I want in my life? Try to write it down and try to be as specific as possible. And you may ask help of people. Ask someone that you trust. And if you are a person of faith, there is another great source you may ask, which is God. He will provide you with guidance and He will support you as well. So first A is ask. Accelerate is the second A. Most people fail to achieve in the first place because they try to postpone what they have to do to achieve what they want to achieve. Then they find themselves pressured with time and they run out of time and they try to reschedule and then postpone again and then reschedule again. And this is the problem because time is the only resource, cannot be redeemed once lost. So make sure that you're not postponing and you accelerate your steps, you accelerate your rhythm, you accelerate your journey. Time is important. The third A is ascend. Everything worthwhile is uphill. I'll say it again. Everything worthwhile is uphill. You need to make an effort to reach your goal. And remember, champions do not become champions in the ring. Then comes the fourth A, which is accept the price. There is a price for every success. So there is no free lunch. You need to invest in time, in money, and resources to achieve your goal. So accept to pay a price. There is a price for your success. Last A is act. You need to be intentional about your growth. You can't live this random life and you expect to achieve anything. Living an intentional life means you start writing your own life story. Otherwise, someone else is going to write it for you. So you need to act. You need to live intentional and you need to have that purpose and move forward towards that. Before concluding, I wanted just to share with you a little story from the Bible. Again, I'm not trying to throw my faith on you. If you're not a man of faith, you can just stop here and don't watch the rest of the video if you think that this is going to offend you. I believe it's not. It just the purpose of the story is just to inspire you more. And it's from the Bible, Luke chapter 19. It's about a man called Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a tax collector and he was short in stature and his life was miserable. He was hated by most people. He was a greedy man and he was not loved by anyone. Then he decided to turn his life around. He had heard of Christ and he decided to see him. It came to pass that Christ was passing in the neighborhood and Zacchaeus asked how can he see him? Then he asked his friends, and then they told him that Christ is going to pass by the neighborhood. Because he was short in stature, he climbed the tree. He made an effort to see Christ. And then Christ saw him, and when Christ saw him doing an effort, he invited him to come down, and then they went together to Zacchaeus' house and they had dinner together. From that night on, Zacchaeus' life changed and became a different person. If we look deeply in the story, we'll find Zacchaeus apply the 5 A's here. First, he asked how he can see Christ. Second, he accelerated. He rushed into the crowd, wanting to see Christ and wanting deeply inside more change of his life. Then he ascended. He climbed the tree in order for him to see Christ, and this was an effort he had to go through. Then he accepted the advice of Christ when they went home together, that he will just make like a kind of resolution with people that he already falsely accused. That would have to cost him money. And then last, he acted. He lived intentionally. He actually paid back to those whom he falsely accused, and he overcharged them with the taxes. That's all for today's episode. I wish you can pull the rudder and aim back to your uphill destiny for 2017. Leave all your frustrations aside and make sure that you can get back on track. There's nothing impossible. And remember the saying by Winston Churchill, who said, "Sometimes we have to fail our way to success." Thank you so much for watching. This is Eid Wadi, and I'll see you on my next episode. God bless. Love you all.